Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, hello, everybody. I hope you are all doing well. We are here and back live for all signs. What's ahead for the next 7 days in our weekly forecast? I hope you guys had an incredible weekend. I am live here, not just on YouTube, but on Facebook, on Twitch, and a couple other places. So go ahead. Don't be shy. Say hello. Let me know you're here. And if you're catching the replay, make sure you guys comment and let me know that you're here as well, because I love to see and hear from all of you. Hi, Jennifer. It looks like our moderators are here as well. Star, Papa Wheelies, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, Barbara, thank you so much for being here. We got a big giveaway, a big freaking giveaway today. Barbara, glad you're here, because today's the day that we find out who won this amazing basket that you put together from the Refined Rebel Emporium. So guys, this is the basket, the giveaway for April. We're going to be picking a winner. These giveaways are specifically for my Harmonia Friends Club members. That will be at the end of this live. Okay, not now, at the end. But yes, I know a lot of people here are excited. Actually, that's why I was a little late. Thank God my girlfriend mentioned it. She always seems to catch me. She always seems to catch me just as I go live, but it was a good thing, because she goes, "Hey, is it the giveaway winner tonight?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, yes, it is. In fact, you're right. Let me get the cards ready. I better get that contest ready." So, Papa Willies, you tried Facebook. I saw you there. No, Facebook it's its own little thing, you know. There's not a lot of people over there, and usually I forgot to post over there. Actually, if you want to go over there, Papa Wheelies, and post the link, the share link to YouTube, I'd appreciate it. You can do it right in the comment feed. If you want to go back on Facebook, say, "Hey guys, the live chat is over on YouTube," because not saying you can't chat here on Facebook, but most people are like, "Where is everybody?" And I usually say most of the feed is on, well, Harmonia Tarot on YouTube. Okay, so this evening we are still going to be able to pick our numbers here, but these are the cards we're using tonight. We're going to be using the Modern Merlin Oracle deck. All of these decks you can find in the description box. The links, these are all from Amazon, and I get a small, tiny little percentage if you use the links to buy these. We're also going to be using the Tarot Opposition deck here, and this is really going to let you know who you are for each zodiac sign this evening, including our challenge for the week and our strength for the week. So this will also be our clarifier cards. And then this is one of my favorite decks, and I haven't used it in a while, but this is Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot. So we're going to be using the Sci-Fi Tarot deck, and this is a fun little catchy deck. But it's been a while since I used it, so I wanted to pull something that was fun this evening. All right. Are we ready for the collective energy to see what's going on here collectively for us? Let's start with our numbers, shall we? Let's see what our numbers are for this week. Let us call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant master spirit. What numbers are with us this week in the collective energy for all my zodiac signs? Here we go. Oh my God. Didn't we get this? Didn't we get this last week, guys? Hold up. Didn't we get 10 last week? I'm pretty sure we did. I need somebody to go back and look. I'm pretty sure we did. That's 2 5s. So 10. 10 is a number, but 5 5s. You might be seeing some 5s here, might be seeing 10s. We're still in the energy here of 10s. And so 10, well, 5 in general is all about change. Yeah, we did, right? I'm like, wait a minute, deja vu. I know we're using the same die, but like, yeah, so we got 10 again. Interesting. That's very intriguing. So look out for the 5s, look out for the 10s, and we're still in this energy of change, which is not surprising. And I also feel that 10, being that's a combination of 1 and 0, this is not just a completion, but it is a beginning. So it tends to be a rebirth or renewal number here. All right, let's see what the Merlin Oracle deck has for us for the collective energy here. What does Merlin have to say for us here, collective? Essence. Connect to the core. Well, well, well. 14, which comes to a 5. This is a belief system. There's something here within our core, the essence of who we are, that is really trying to come out. And there may be things around us that we are conflicting with that energy, but we'll see what else the book has to say about wherever the book is. What did I do with it? Oh. As soon as I find the book has to say here about the Merlin Oracle deck here for essence. What number is this? 14. Connect to the core, collective. Essence refers to that which is the core or foundation of something or someone, the quality or intrinsic nature of the thing or person. The essence of who we are as human beings has to do with our soul, the part of us that is multidimensional, beyond the physical, and closer to the divine. If we want to differentiate between soul and essence, then perhaps the soul can be described as the peace of God inside, which is infinite and eternal, and our essence as the expression of that soul through our aliveness. It is the way we embody our divine part, the way we choose to be as a person. Now that we are awakening to an increasing multidimensional world, we are starting to recognize the essence in each other as well. Not just how we are alike, but how different we all are. The totality of our soul journey makes up the essence of who we are and choose to be during our temporary human journey on Earth. This is so similar to the energy of last week, which is just, it's continuing that we are having relationships that are marrying things into us that we are not ready here to heal. And I had a very strong channel message last week, and it's only posted on tier 2 members because it's not that it's not meant for everybody. It's meant for the individuals who are ready to accept the activation because there was light code within it. Not everybody's ready to hear that. But this has to do with ground control. This has to get to the core of the issue, the core of the problem. This is big for us this week. Let's see what our strength is this week. What is our strength? Let me put these cards to the side. Our strength this week, collective. 4 of Wands, relationships. What are we coming home to, though? What are we both going into as well? You know, it's one thing to make, especially if you have a dead-end job. We all can relate to this to some extent, right? We've all been there at one point. But I'm not saying everybody's unhappy in their job, but at least you're in it together. It's like, well, we know it's a pile of crap, but we're in it together. So you make the best of situations. And there's something here that is calling this week to make the best of situations. Matter how bad the foundation, the core may be, the core of the scenario may be. This is something here where it's like, let's make light of what we can at this point and bring in something more I guess it's pretty much fruition here for us. It's the life of the party. It's like, how can we make this better to the core? That's our strength, is that even on crappy situations or in environments, whether that is with work, whether that is with family, we try to make the best of it. And when we can't, we find the support that makes the best of it. It's all about community for us. It really is. What is our challenge this week? Our challenge this week is individuals within that core. Okay. Can't make this up. Some people are great for our energy. Those are the supporters. Those are individuals here who make us feel great, who don't dump on us in a sense. Venting's okay, but there's a difference between venting and, well, dumping or being dumped. Sure is. Challenge here is some relationships are draining to my collective. So we're still in that energy. I really believe this was a similar energy of what we had last week, which makes sense. We're continuing on to it. We're going to start off with Aries next. Happy birthday out there to the Aries who are celebrating. Yeah, you guys ready? Here we go. Let's see who Aries is. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, who are you this week? Who are you this week? Aries, you are, oh, look at that. I like this. Leo energy, the sun. This is all about renewal, rebirth, the vitality, and the need to leave things that no longer serve you. There might be some red flags here, but I feel like there's the energy here of who you are is somebody here who is very clear-headed now. You are very aware of not only your core, but who doesn't belong there. Interesting. Reversals are now up. This lets me know if you're more in this energy where things look a little bit dead, drained. Aries, this week we have the moon. Pisces energy, especially in that full moon energy. Ooh, the Six of Cups here reversed. The Four of Wands reversed. Well, here's the thing. I got to put this up here. Switch this order a little bit. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here's the thing, Aries. There's some uncertainty, but you already are aware that somebody is still in your energetic field. I feel like this is a person here that you are not on talking terms with right now. If you are on talking terms, it's very light. There is some fear of like what's going to happen or, what's next with this individual. But I also feel this energy for this week. There's just this feeling that somebody is coming back, or you're having some negative energies here, or maybe you're hearing about a person here who's asking about you. Is somebody gossiping about my Aries this week? The future through the eyes of the past. Yeah. You got individuals here who are bringing up the past to you. And these are memories that don't feel that great. Or maybe it's an individual here who's like, hey, remember Aries when you were like this? And you're like, why are you bringing that up? I'm getting through this. There's something here where Memories are popping up. Some of you, it's memories online. You know how like on, Facebook where they have like the shared memories and it's a history and it's like an individual who maybe is out of your life who pops back up. It's like, oh my gosh, look at me there. Look how Delulu I look there. It might be one of those things where it was like you were married to a person or you were in a relationship with a person or there's a status here, could have been an event, could have been at work, it could have been, at a wedding. You were seeing something here that you can't unsee, but at the same time you're being stuck with it, but they're not necessarily there physically. It's the memory. So Aries, you're dealing with a memory this week of an individual. And there's also this feeling that that this person has the same things coming up for them too. You have a very big soul tie with a person here. You're very well aware of it. The 5 of Wands. You're very well aware of it. It is. It is a lot like Fallout. That's why I like it. Conflict. This is coming out to be the core of the issue to say that it's gone. Your energy field is going to be different this week, but it's also to help you to remind yourself, where do you want to be? Do you want to say, oh my gosh, I feel so drained and I'm sad about like how this would happen to me in the past? Or are you going to change it and say, ooh, so glad I'm out of that one. So it's all about your perception this week regarding an individual here who, God, doesn't bring good memories to you. Okay. And I feel like you're hearing some gossip here. Okay. The challenge here is through other individuals, or like I said, other individuals even could be, memories popping up, but it's something here where it's conflicted of like, oh my gosh, why is this coming up now? The change is in the air for you. And this is what it's feeling like. I feel that there's some things here that you cannot see and something that needs to be addressed in this. So just know that you may see something. And I feel with that page energy here that it's coming out really, really strong for you. That somebody is just heavily thinking about you. What advice does Spirit have for you? What advice does Spirit have for you for dealing with this? I think it's just changing your outlook. It's not that there's anything you can do, Aries. It's just this energy of knowing that this person, ooh, look at this. You do have somebody here who misses you. You do have somebody here who's upset they lost you or upset about a fault because they're getting those memories too. They're getting the same thing. They might even have those shared memories here. It doesn't matter if you blocked them or not. There's just something here where there's a night and day difference between the two of you and how you look upon it. And so you may feel this person's energy, and Spirit's just reminding you, you have other options now, but this person here, whoever the options they had an option here to treat you right. They didn't. And so they're being haunted with those things, but there's something here where it may haunt you a little bit differently now. It's like, you know what? I could rest about this, or I could be like, oh, thank God I'm not messed up with that anymore. So you're clearing an energetic cord. That's what I have for you, Aries. All of the conflict here is just noise. I think that anything that you hear gossip-wise is just Spirit reminding you, hey, you're not involved in that. And honestly, people talking shit like that, do you really want them in your life anyway? So consider that as well. All right, let's see what's going on for Taurus. Taurus is up next. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see who Taurus is this week. Taurus, who are you this week? Who is Taurus? Taurus, you are. Ooh, well, we have the Magician here. Rolling the die, taking a chance. Huh. Look at that. Look at that. There's a 5 on that dice. It's showing the 5 and a 3, so an 8, but it's showing the 5. Remember that. This is about the dice here. So there's a big change when it comes to growth or steps. And I feel like, this would be the week, especially if you're in a controlling energy, is not to wait too long to do something. There's something here that you have the ability to create, but you're running. I feel like there's this energy here of running out of time, or maybe it could be an illusion. There's something here where you may be afraid of losing out, or an abundance thing here. Some of you, it's paperwork. Taurus. Reversals are up. Remember, I use reversals here to tell me what side you're on. And look at this. If you're on that side, it's going to turn out good. So I do not use reversals like a typical tarot reader, because I use them to help tell the story. Look at this. 3 of Swords. Oh, boy. Heartache from beyond the space here. The Star reversed. You know what's funny? There's the 5 of Swords. There's something here that was discarded or left, and you feel like you ran out of time or you didn't do it. And there's something about it like, oh, I missed the deadline, or oh, this is over. But it's not over yet. It was manifested in an entirely different light. See, you've been focused a lot more on controlling a scenario that you really, really wanted. But there's another part of you that needed to feel like you lost it so you could just surrender to it. And what's interesting is that this week, the Star, ready? The woman of the cosmos, the thing that you lost faith in, Aquarius energy here, Taurus, is bloop, coming back in. Bloop, coming back in. I don't know if this is communication. I don't know if this is a relationship. It's not coming the way that you anticipated. It may not even come in the person that you've been trying to manifest, but it might be the traits of it. So if this is love, but there's something here that you have been manifesting and feeling that you lost time here. But the thing is, the spirit was saying, no, you had to go through something to force you to walk away. You might have been angry about this. Look at this, the slaughter of the green men, like really angry. You might have had a deal with like a narcissistic individual, a relationship to the core, where it felt like, am I being punished? But this week, what's coming back here is not necessarily someone here who punished you. It's what you've been asking for, and it's some kind of something here that you've been manifesting in the long run here to the core. What is Taurus here manifesting? Because this heartbreak, I like that it's not, because it's not reversed. This is not something you manifested. This is something here you had to go through some kind of pain, an expansion, a massive lesson here. But I mean, not that it didn't hurt. It hurt like a bitch. Like, I feel like you took a face plant. But this week, it's because you have surrendered to it and said, no, it's not for me. I guess it's just not for me. I missed my shot, missed my deadline, missed something. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. You got the magician again. You got the magician again, the master of everything. I got some massive magicians here in the house, but there's something here where you wanted to have a specific way, or with a specific person, or there was free will involved. Some of you were like, because you focused on a timeline, because you focused on needing to have something at a particular time, it just wasn't the right time. You would have lost it. And it's being revisited this week in a big way for you. A big way for you. Oh my gosh. Here it comes. This is like going to be out of the world for you. And I feel like it's with a relationship in a completely different way. So how can this show up for Taurus? Taurus, if you're going through a breakup or something, there could be a new friendship that comes in your life, or you might get a payout at work. There's something here where you're being rewarded a completely different foundation, but it's actually to help build you right now in this particular time. Okay. This is needed. This is something here where it's like, listen, I know this isn't exactly what you wanted, but this is what you've really been asking for, which is stability. So this is going to offer you a piece of stability, whether it is through a friend, an earth angel, whether it's through a new connection, whether it's through promotion. You are getting some kind of attention here that I don't think you anticipated. No. What advice does Spirit have for you? I can't remember. Did I have well, let me pull one more. Let me pull one more on that. I wanted to just do the 5 cards because of that one, but I'm going to pull one more and then we'll do one advice. The Page of Cups. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. You are getting a new emotional offer here. It's going to light you up. And I typically I'm not a huge fan of Page because it's small, but this is a message of receiving some kind of, look at this. This is somebody here who's going to be surprised by this offer. This could be a surprise invite or a promotion. You're getting some kind of attention here. What does Spirit want you to consider? Listen, something was taken away from you that you thought was supposed to be the one or the job or it, and it wasn't. It wasn't. It was to teach you a lesson. It was to show you that there is something much, much better that is going to be dropped within your hand. You can't even make this up. These cards are like, oh, I got the chills here for Taurus. You have a huge opportunity this week, much larger than you anticipate, because this is something that you can build on. Build 5-5. There's something like it's going to cause something that it's the core of what you actually been asking for, Taurus. But it's not necessarily in the way that or the person that you thought it would be. So this is something about being something new. Look out for those new opportunities. Some of you, this has a lot to do with business. You might not want to hear this, but you're like, oh, I want love. But no, I feel like a lot of this has to do with abundance, business, and building a foundation of stability here for you this week. All right, let's move on to Gemini. Gemini is up. Gemini is up. It was a cool reading. How was everybody's weekend? Did y'all have fun? I missed you guys, but it was nice to have some time off and to be with my company. I had a really good weekend. I got to be outside. I went rock hunting, which is like, one of my favorite things to do is just to go exploring. So the snow is finally melting out here. So there was a lot of people out in Lake Superior. It was beautiful, beautiful weather, beautiful company. Oh, it was really nice. It was relaxing. I really needed it. I really needed to ground myself. And I got some, it was funny. My friend was asking me, I was like, what do you do when a girl's get together when you hang out with your girlfriend? Do you guys do your nails? Michael Groomer asked that. Do you do your nails? I said, no, we went rock hunting. Totally didn't do that. Picked up sticks and went rock hunting, threw rocks in the woods, yelled and screamed, danced. We were witchy. All right, Gemini, thank you for the donation, Papa Wheelies. I hope you are enjoying. What are you grilling? Oh, it's such nice weather to grill. I'm actually investing in a new grill this summer, so I've been searching and scoping out what I want to get. So much. If you love rock hunting, you got to come to Michigan. Gemini, who are you this week? Who is Gemini this week? Exhausted, tired. Use this rest wisely because there's something here, Gemini. I mean, there's two sides of this. One, you may not feel well, like you might just have like, I don't know, the sniffles. We're in the spring season here, so it could be a cold or some sort. But I also feel this thing of being dead tired this week. There's a need here to use your time instead of being dead tired. There's a need here to really take a little cat nap, take a little break here. Who you are this week is someone here who looks like they need some sleep, need some rest. Not feeling it's like, it's heavy. All right. So let's see here what's going on for you this week, Gemini. Justice. Lady Libra's in the house. You may have Libra in your chart. The Ace of Pentacles. What is coming in? What the? Ask and you shall receive. Whether you like it or not. Oh, the Suit of Wands here. This is basically, they have every chapter in here. So it's a particular card. I'm just going to keep this upright because I like it. They're just doing it for it, but I'm going to take it because I love reading the art on here. This has to do with fire energy. This has to do with exploration. Listen, Gemini, this week, you are really being called upon because there's something coming in. It is. I mean, it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, that's unexpected. But this is your time. You've been ready for this. All right. Justice is here. You are the one who's bringing balance here to the table. Balance to the table is needed this week. And you may be like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but you are. But you have to make sure your energy is just right for this, because this is the energy here of being like, after you're done, you could be really drained by this. So just watch it. Watch your energy flow. Yeah, watch it, because there's individuals here who, you got some haters. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, you got some haters. There are individuals here who are trying to trip you up, trying to block you, trying to start stuff. We have Capricorn energy here. I feel like it's more than one person, to be honest. I don't think it's just one particular person, but there's always a mean girl who's the head of the mean girls. And I'm just using mean girls as an example. Maybe that means something to you, but I feel like the justice has to do with individuals like an invasion who try to invade that just aren't going to do it. You are cutting something like this week. Very protective. This Gemini is extremely protective of not only what they hold, but the responsibility to others. So you could be a boss. You could be a leader. This could be a family situation. I just heard family dispute. Some of you, it could be a family dispute. Wow. Okay. This is Ace of Pentacles about here. Who's this person? Who is this individual? See, you're not bothered by this person, but what this person does to everybody else is drain them. You've been through it with this individual. Could be dealing with a Taurus, the mother of invention. Is this it's mother? So this could be an in-law. This could be a mom. Could be a boss. I feel like a feminine here. I'm just going to feel the feminine energy here. It doesn't, have to be a female, but I'm feeling heavily a feminine energy. This is a person here who just shows up this week and causes chaos, but there's a huge opportunity because they did not realize that, well, Gemini is in town. There you go, Gemini, you're in town, right? So this person here, even though everyone's feeling drained and everything, and you're like, oh, I'm going to be drained after this, you know that you can get through this. You know that this person here, however their talk is, whatever it is, you can rationalize with this individual, or by rationalizing, you may put a person in their spot this week too. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, because this is about breaking ground. There's a lot of work here to do. But I feel like somebody here is disrupting a routine. You may have someone here who's trying to become, I mean, it's like their problems become your problems, and then it takes everything off. Everyone has to change their schedule around. There's just something here where this Gemini's like, we're not doing that. No, that's their problem. They have to do it. They have to save themselves. This is all we can do. This is all we can give. But we have to put our work and our time and efforts in the things that we value. We can't let this disturb us. So I feel you taking like more of a leadership role this week, due to an individual here who's draining others and you. Piece of advice here to consider. This Empress. Look at this. You can't make that up. This is where you take something back. This is where you take something back. You got the Ace of Pentacles here, right? Somebody here is trying to take something, your time, your energy, your money. No, Gemini, no. The opportunity is no, this is actually what we're doing with it. Some of you might actually get money too, and someone might have an expectation of you giving money or rewarding them in some way. This is your reward. So I just feel like you're claiming your power here back and not letting somebody here take something that is of value to you and to others. And I feel like they're loved ones. Okay. Even if this is work related, it could be your family. All right. Let's see what's going on here for Cancer. Cancer is up. Hi, Meredith. Welcome. You'll get through. My gems were going to get through this week. They got this. This is a piece of cake. This person is just has high expectations to fix a situation or just get attention. Yes, get well wishes to you, Meredith. Oops, I turned my comments off by mistake. Didn't mean to do that. All right. Cancer. Let's see what your week's like. Who is Cancer this week? Who is Cancer this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer, you are the one who's moving on. You're tired of being stuck. You're tired of being the Titanic. Okay. I feel like there's something here where I feel before, even though this is like, I feel like it was energy more of a Titanic than someone here of like, we're not going anywhere. I feel like something has sunk for you more than we're not going anywhere. I think you were done not going anywhere in a situation. Is this you just saying, listen, I got to keep moving. I got to keep seeing what's out there. You're unsure of what's out there, but you are trying to make peace with a situation that left you stuck. Some of you sunk. All right. Let's see what's ahead for you this week. Remember, reversals tell me where your area you were on in the card. Ooh, the Ace of Swords. Now I got to take the Ace of Swords this way, so it's just an upright. I like that one. I forgot these cards have different. The Page of Cups. I'm sorry. I just heard someone say I'm sorry. You're getting communication. Drop the mic. Drop the mic because you don't care. King of Cups could be dealing with another water sign, but I feel like this is more your energy, where this actually this is going to anger you. Why are they apologizing now? I feel like this is something it's taking you to leave a scenario or situation for somebody here to go, oh, duh, Cancer really is means business. I better shoot something over to Cancer. And what's shooting over to Cancer? Well, let me start something small, but let me try to drop this mic here and just say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's the way they say it. There's not like an explanation of I'm sorry. It's just like, I think you're going to get ticked off with this message. I do. Master of his own heart. This is an individual here. I feel they toyed with your heart. You had very good intentions with this individual. Does not have to be romantic, but this is enough where it's going to really make you angry because you have had multiple times with this person, multiple times here through thick and thin with this individual, right? Where you always have pulled the weight here. You've always trying to see the better situation here. But this individual here could not realize how much damage that they actually have done by doing nothing, no help, no assistance. It was just, we're sunk. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of freaking Rose at the end of the movie. I'm going to say, I'm probably going to tick everybody off. There was plenty of room for Jack. She could have moved her ass over. I'm saying it. I'm going to say it. There was just something here where this individual was like, no, I'm sorry. It's not going to work. It's going to tick you off. It's going to tick you off this week. All right. That Six of Swords here with the Six of Swords here with that Ace of Swords is the Seven of Swords. It's like, that's all you got to say. That's all they're going to put in. All right. After all those years or all this time of all the work that we put into this, that's all you got to say is, I'm sorry. No accountability. No, like, I see your point of view. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Like, nothing. See, this person just wants to move on. They feel like, oh, I get it. I get it. This person's saying, I'm sorry to get back on the boat. Or I'm sorry, let's just move through this. Let's just move on. Let's just get over this. You might even have someone here this week, Cancer, who says, Cancer, I'm sorry. Can you just get over this now? I don't even think it says, can we get over this? It's, can you get over this? I've apologized now. This is not a genuine apology. No. It's not a genuine apology here. The Two of Pentacles. Trapped between two realities. Can she keep her balance? No. This is you probably going to say, F off. Like, are you kidding me? I'm not even going to, there's a part of you that doesn't want to respond to this, but at the same time, you might react to this. The Six of Swords, too, is not an easy card. It is more peaceful. Yes, you are going towards your peace. You are going towards your happiness and what's whole to you. But it's still, you got to go through some rocky waters. And this right now is an individual who's saying, I'm sorry, let's change this. But their way of changing this is, I'm sorry, Cancer, but get over it. Six of Cups. This person here is not a new individual. Some of you, this is a family member. Some of you, this is a family member, okay? Others of you, this is a longtime friend or someone here who's a soulmate to you, but you have a long history with this individual. What does the universe here want you to consider with this situation? What does the universe want you to consider? This person is not going to change. They are a master manipulator. What they want to manifest is for you to change. Their abundance has everything to do with their desires and their needs. I think somebody here is just simply using you. You are being used by this individual. You are so clear of this night and day this week, but Spirit's just reminding you, like, this is just another example of how an individual is going to take a shot, but their shot here is basically giving you, it's almost like they're giving you a shot. Like, that's what kind of irks me here for you. That's what irks me here for you. I hate to see you treated that way. All right. Let's see what's going on for Leo. Hang in there, Cancer. I'm sorry you're dealing with somebody like that. Ugh. Sometimes people just look for reactions. Well, it wasn't supposed to be too hilarious, but that's how this person feels. Like, let's just hurry it up and move on. The feisty lions, huh? Star likes to call them Leos the feisty lions. I like to call them the loyal lions. All right, Leo. Leo. Let's see who you are this week. Who is Leo this week? Who is Leo the next 7 days? Temperance, Sagittarius energy. You're more heavily in the energy of impatience, feeling like another sign got this. Somebody here who feels like they're running out of time. I think it was Taurus. There's something here where your patience is being, I don't know, hit upon this week. There's a need here to be more balanced. There's a need here to realign, to take care of yourself. Do you have a time waster? Is somebody wasting your time? All right. Reversals are now up. Remember, the reversals have to do with the card art, not necessarily the meaning of what people consider reversals. The 10 of Pentacles. This is like the creepiest 10 of Pentacles card ever. Just weird and creepy. Okay. The ideal family. Has cloning gone too far? I'm not like you. There's something here coming up where Leo feels like the black sheep of the family, outcasted, but there's others around them going, this is the way. This is how we do things. The Empress here, the mother of invention. A stimulating science adventure here with this Taurus energy. I feel like there's Taurus that came out. Taurus came out earlier. There's something here where somebody here likes to remind you of where you came from, how you started. Now, I don't know if this is a family member, Leo. I don't know if this is somebody you're here who feels like they build you up. Could even be a boss here who kind of is like, I built you. You wouldn't have had the start that you did if it wasn't for me. But yet this individual has high expectations from you to keep giving and giving and giving and giving. Not very loving. And if this is a mother energy, this is someone here who, kind of uses their kids. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I don't know. I feel like this week, you have somebody here who wants to show you where you've come from to keep you in a spot or a place. And this is frustrating the hell out of you because you are so different from this group or this unit or this person. The Queen of Cups is a very loving energy, but I also feel like your intuition is really pushing you to get out and explore or to be out of there. Some of you, you're kind of stuck at a dead end job and you're just like, shit. What's going on with that? It's time. I mean, what else has got to tell you? This is the week here where you are like encouraged to get out. Now, how are you getting out? Some of you are taking a break. Might even ask for a vacation or something. Maybe you're going to utilize your time in a different way to see where your adventure is. But like whatever is stated to you this week from this individual is enough for you to say, we are not the same. We are not the same. I already had plans. I'm moving on here. I feel the Chariot energy has something to do with July energy here for you. So this could be, especially if this is, like I said, work related, there could be a goal in set that you're doing this week. Planning. I feel like you're planning for a move, planning to travel. Some of you planning, I don't know. I just heard planning to move. This is a big move. So either this is work related or this is a family situation where you would rather move further away or from a group that is very toxic to you, Leo. And it's not that it didn't play its course because you have been successful here. So there is a legacy. But I think you've outgrown something, and that's really the situation here. You've outgrown something here where someone's gotten used to your alignment or what your role is, but that's not a role you want to do anymore. No. This is you going, am I sacrificing myself to the point where if I don't move, I'm screwing myself over? This is what I think is going through your head. Some of you are like, that's exactly what's going through my head right now. There's just this energy here where you're, look at this. Interesting. It's the core. It's the core. The essence. Connect to the core. Whatever this individual is asking of you or stating to you this week, you're going to see the core situation that you have been the one who's been remaining stuck in this energy because you haven't made a big move. You haven't. But I think this week you're going to be planning it. Because it's enough. You know, the Queen of Cups, when she's reversed, can be pretty over emotional, could be outbursts of anger. It could also be a burst of like, I've had enough. Could it be crying fit for some of you? It's just like, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing? Why am I playing victim to this individual or the situation? I don't need to be in this anymore. No. You are realizing that this betrayal has to do with an individual who's trying to keep you in a spot or a situation that does not feel good to you anymore. So this is an energy here of also realizing that you're kind of disposable too, because especially if this is work related, somebody here could say, well, you know, we put all this trust in you and we think that you can do this and, you know, you have to keep doing this. And it's like, well, how long do I have to do that before I'm promoted? It's like, well, you know, with an attitude like that, we can just replace you. It could be like, are you kidding me? You know, like it's you who needs to realize that the betrayal here has been the core situation. I feel like you have lost patience with this. I think you are going to lose patience with an individual. This reaction here is made about how a person has been utilizing you, or sees you or views you or how different you are. And it's time for you to expand. So some of you may feel like you're screwing somebody over, but it's like, I can't screw myself over anymore. I'm hurting myself at this point. I'm not able to move on. Look at this. You got a 10, 10, 10. This is you getting to it, to the core of the problem, the root of the problem this week, and ending something. That's what I got. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. What to consider with this. The need to move, the desire to move, to do it. Oh my goodness, you got another freaking 10. Watch. A new door will open as soon as you close this other one that is not allowing you to get as far. Somebody is blocking your growth. Look at all these 10s. You have a possibility here of a new opportunity. The one that you're in is not allowing you to grow and is not it's just an old way, old belief. Some of you, it's a relationship that you know is been deader than dead. Deader than dead. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo is up. Meredith, you are all caught up on. Oh, now you got to do Cancer. Well, soon you will catch up. Reminder, if you want to chat, don't be shy. You can chat. If you're on YouTube, you do have to be a subscriber to join the subscriber feed, but you only have to wait 5 minutes. It's just kind of a cue thing to help out my moderators so that they can, enjoy the readings a little bit and not boot people out who are asking for readings and not realizing it's all signs or telling us Tarot is evil. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who are you in the next 7 days? This week, your energy. Who are you, Virgo? Picky. Snooty. You're looking, there's something about an offer or an opportunity. Could even be a message. Wondering if it's genuine. I think you're looking at something where you are receiving a message of some sort. Now, this is someone here who's like, oh, I love this. It's so well received. But I feel like who you are right now is you're scrutinizing some messages. Now, this could also be because you've been through core situations where you have a hard time trusting individuals or people. Something may feel fishy to you. I just feel this energy of like, what do you mean by that? All right. Remember, the reversals just tell me where you are on this spectrum. Let me put them there. There we go. Now we can see them. Virgo. Temperance reversed. Sagittarius. Oh gosh, the Fool. All right, somebody in your old unit. I don't know why they said old unit. They're all reversed. You are also getting someone reaching out to you, Virgo, this week. You absolutely are going to be annoyed by this and have no time for this person. Like, I think we're going to go at you'd be like, are you kidding me? What are you doing? Why are you saying that? This could be somebody even like you haven't talked to in a while, and all of a sudden they you don't know how you are, but all of a sudden they like your image or something. Like just a like. And there's a part of you that goes, do you remember how you made me the Terminator? Like, are you really going to try to be a fool and be that way? Someone's poking the bear. Don't poke the bear. Please don't poke Virgo. Not when Virgo's had enough of you. Not when Virgo here has really gotten through what it is to be different. There's something. This could be an ex. This could be an old friend. This could be a whole clique of mean girls or mean guys. I don't know. They're all a bunch of clones. Could be family. But it's like you're getting some kind of connection here where you're like, are you shitting me? Are you really trying? Do you think you're going to get me to react to that? But you do react to it because it annoys you. So they are going to annoy you. Now, how you take the action to go further and react to them, that's different. But I feel this internal, it's I get it. Thank you. It's going to tick you off to the core. It's going to connect you to the core. It's going to remind you why you're sniffing that cup like it's poison. Yeah. Sometimes we have individuals who are sniffing around, who think that they can get back in your energy or just trying to see what you're up to. But no, don't mess with this Virgo this week. She's got Lady Justice on her side. All right. This is all about having balances here. So you may even, by getting this message, you may just cut somebody off. You may block them. You may change something. You're doing a massive no, nope. Others of you, it's like, I'm not even responding to that. Let them sit in the silence of that. That's my answer. That's my reaction. This is a ticked off Virgo. And you also have someone here, the reason that they come here. Hi, Isis. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This person, when they have their little mic up here, is so sad that they're out of your world, but they can't state it and they can't be an adult about it. They have to play victim about it. And so they're doing something here that is just enough to trigger you to say, I am done with this. Like, I am done with this. I'm so glad I'm out of this. This is you saying, I am so glad out of this. I told you it's referencing here. Here's your offer. You can take it back. Some of you, it's like splashing it back in their face. The core of the problem was this person. So you're just going to make sure that this person can never be the core of the problem anymore. Whatever the reaction you were giving this week to somebody is no turning back. Eject. You were ejecting the energy. You were cutting the cord. You are not buying somebody's bullshit. You are not going to get into the fight. It's just boom. There's the core. There's the essence. Connect to the core. Well, yeah, this person really connected to your anger. They did. This week, whoever is coming crawling in to poke the Virgo is going to be booted out in a huge way. Booted. See, you were in a good spot because remember, your strength here is relationships. And your challenge here is also relationships and connections. And there's somebody here who's not a good energetic field in the community, the environment, the core family unit for some of you. If this is work and someone is all of a sudden saying they're going to do something, it's like, no, you're not. What to consider about this situation? Ooh. Somebody here is fearful. The person with the cup, I'm going to say this energy who plays victim, 8 of Cups, somebody that you left, somebody here you went quiet or distant from. They're not in the core unit of your family. They're not in your friends group. It's just you moved on. This person here at this point is messing up your good sleep. Spirit saying you have options. There's unconditional love here. So I feel like there's a new opportunity here, but I also feel like this individual is very confused with the fact that they have lost you. So there's something in this week's energy that is coming back up. This is an individual here who's going to realize that this is it. And some of you are really blocking a person or just ending it. All right. That's what I have for Virgo. Good luck. All right. Libra is up next. Thrown out with the trash. That's right, Isis. Don't forget, guys, we get to announce the giveaway winner after the live for the Harmonia Friends Club. Can't wait to see who wins Barbara's basket from the Refined Rebel Emporium. Libra. Let's see who you are this week. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who are you this week? Who is Libra this week? Libra, the Sun. Leo energy. You got a rebirth energy here going on here. Someone else got the Sun. I can't remember which sign. Hi, Tren. Welcome. Clarity, vitality, feeling good, feeling light. I also feel like there is a particular situation that used to make you feel good, used to make you feel light, and it's deader than then. It's scorched. It's scorned. It's scorned. So who you are, I'm not saying you're a scorned individual, but I think you are scorned by a situation that left you drained. But this week is the energy of you feeling lighter and growth again and a rebirth of some sort. All right. So let's see what this is about here, Libra. Remember, the reversals have to do if it's focused on this or on this sun area. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, let me put this here. Sorry, guys. Changed my spread this week, so I'm still getting used to it. I like pulling the who you are cards now for each zodiac because it adds some flavor to it when you guys check out. Oh, we have the Tower here. Oh, this isn't your issue, though. And we have the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Be prepared. because either you got a new person, new opportunity, you got somebody new in your life, but also there is something here where there is some reminiscence of the old. So it's like the old's going to know about the new. I just heard the old's going to know about the new. So if this is if this is a ex or a person here who, didn't go anywhere, there's something found out. It's not a direct hit for you. It's something here where it left you scorned. It did. It was really faulty. It sucked. But gosh, you got the King of Wands here and the Queen of Cups. So this is a new foundation. A new foundation. Remember, the challenge here is not to bring the old in with the new. Not to bring the old in with the new. Interesting. The core. You got something new here. Now, if this is not a person, this could also be, because we have the masculine and feminine energy here, where you have a very creative idea, something that did not take off, and all of a sudden something happens in the outside environment here, which now allows you to be very creative, something you're doing it for the love of it. So there's a lot of love, desire, passion. The King of Wands meets the Queen of Cups. Dang. Somebody doesn't want to miss an opportunity here with you, but I feel like this has to do with the old one. Look at this person. Womp womp. Have you checked your blind spot? Was this person blind? You're not going to be blind this week. Now, for others of you who maybe you felt like you missed an opportunity, there's something here where the universe is going, yoo-hoo, we got something big for you, Libra. There is an opportunity coming your way. It's going to slap you right here in the head. It's coming in the form of a person. So look out for an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And if it's not a person, it's an idea or creativity. It's an inspiration. It's like all of a sudden you're going to have the inspiration to do something, show up in a different way. Confident, very, very confident. But you also got something in the past. Who's not going to like this new connection. You're getting some kind of attention here. Some of you, this attention could be in form of abundance. Others of you, it's a new relationship or new friendship. But I feel like there's something that was lacking. And it's the scorned individual that scorned you. All right. They're going to be watching you. In the sidelines, I don't think that you are in contact or near this person. Queen of Cups energy here. Nope. You got a new offer, new opportunity here. As seen on TV, something is, maybe you're being seen. You're an influencer. There is somebody here who is seeing you. This could even be a scout of some sort. It's going to allow you to develop not only your skills, but I feel like somebody here is giving you some really solid advice. Libra. Somebody missed an opportunity here with you, and they're going to see you being seen this week. And some of you, it's allowing you to, I don't know, create. Some of you, this is entrepreneurship. Things to consider this week, Libra. Look at this. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. You know what? This is an offer here that you don't want to miss. But also, this is something here that you can hold. She's very nurturing. She's very loving. But there's times here when she can smother something or try to hold on too tightly. And Spirit's just reminding you here that with other individuals here who did not hold on too tightly to you, it's their loss. Okay. But what's coming back to you is actually a genuine opportunity, something that's not going to be missed. And it's time to be invested in. If this is a person here too, that you're meeting a new relationship or starting a new friendship, it could be potentially something more business related, but also this is a firm foundation, something that's solid, something that feels good to you. That's something that you can grow. And some of you, it's like almost like, especially if this is for a Libra who got really dumped on, scorned on, this glow up of some sort that you're having, it may not be romantic at first, but you're building an empire. This is your money. That ain't a bad thing. But there's this energy of utilizing and nurturing it. Don't allow somebody here who did not utilize and nurture you take advantage of you. So enjoy this attention that you're receiving this week. Okay, I think you're going to have a really good week. All right. Let's see what's going on here for Scorpio. That's good for him. Trent, you're funny. We have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and of course our collective reading at the end as well. Thank you, Star, for posting my website. We have mid-months coming out this week too. Can't believe it. That will be released on Tuesday. Mid-month check-ins are here, but that's only at Harmonia Friends Club. So you have to be a member. All right, Scorpio. Oops. Let's do a quick shuffle of this deck first. Five, five, five. Look at all the fives we're getting. I just looked at the clock and said 555. Scorpio, there is massive changes happening this week. I can feel it for you. Scorpio, who are you this week? Who are you this week? Ten. Those are all those fives. 10 of Wands. You're at the tough stage, but you're at the end of the tough stage. Because when you hit this, and you may stumble and fall and be like, oh crap, you will feel lighter. And there's a balancing act that you have been doing and carrying a lot of weight. A lot of pressure on the Scorpio. You have a lot on your plate this week. Responsibilities, I heard. I have a whole core responsibilities on me. I feel weighed down. It could be affecting a relationship, a unit. But I feel very responsible for what I got to carry. But I also feel like it's like I got to get some things done this week so that you can be in the clear. All right, reversals are now up. It lets me know what energy that you are in. Look at this. We have the 9 of Pentacles. This is about your security, your independence. Are you hyper independent? Do you feel like you got the weight of everything on your shoulders? Like you have to do it all? The Ace of Cups here. Not feeling loved. That's reversed. The 8 of Cups. Okay, so this is good energy. You're at a tail end. You are not getting... I feel almost like you are accomplishing a lot this I almost said this month, but it's this week. But something about this month too. You are accomplishing a lot. But there is this need to accomplish it all so that you have security. So this is really your foundation of who you are. Scorpio is very independent, doesn't like to rely heavily on scenarios that make them feel insecure. But there's something about what you handle that you're not getting the kind of attention that you anticipated. There's an expectation on how an individual is around you. And it might feel like you're discredited a little bit because somebody here isn't showing their appreciation to you. So I feel like someone here is not showing you appreciation. It's like, this is all I can do. I can do that. And then it's like, boom. It cuts you. It drops you. You know, it's like, seriously, like you don't appreciate me in that way. But here's the thing. Whatever this rejection is, it's allowing you to move on. It's allowing you to go, listen, obviously this isn't meant for me. Look at this. Look, it looks just like this. Escaping the galactic law means of midnight. So you do have a lot on your plate. You are very independent. You are not feeling the appreciation. There is an offer that you're not going to receive, but honestly, it's an offer that it's there to show you that it's an escape thing. Like you are escaping or you're dodging something. So it's almost like it's a blessing that this person isn't involved, or a blessing that this offered opportunity doesn't work out for you, because you're going to realize, oh, I got bigger things to do, or it would take up too much time or effort. So I feel like, especially if this is work related here for the Scorpio, this Scorpio here is working on, and especially if you're an entrepreneur, you don't have to be, but if you are trying to be an entrepreneur and you work at a regular day job, let's say, you're not getting some love appreciation here, but you're going to put more effort into what makes you, your core business. So you realize that you have to find an escape route. So you are taking charge of doing certain things this week that allow you to move forward and move on. Not every offer is going to be for you, and some people are not going to be happy with the opportunities, but you're going to realize in the long run, this rejection was the best thing that did happen to you. Yeah. It is a solo journey because you're finding who you are, and you got a little bit lost of who you were before, because I'll be honest, the core of whatever this relationship was, whether this was a job, whether this was a friendship, whether this was a marriage, it was broken to begin with. Virgo energy. You were pulling all the weight on that anyway. Yeah, you were. Now we have the Nine of Swords here. And there's this fear of, did I truly escape something? Did I truly get out of something? But you are facing your fears this week. You are facing those falls. You are facing that rejection. And you're getting up in a different way, because the more you go through it, I just heard Goldilocks. You're going to find something just right for you, but you have to go through some things here that are not really your gold or your offers. So it's getting you closer and closer to a relationship or an opportunity that is the right fit for you. And if this is entrepreneurship, it's not to give up. It's to find things that work for you and what don't, and not try to fix something. Some things aren't meant to be fixed. Some things are not meant to be fixed. You were unhappy on this anyway. So a person here who's pulling the rug on your feet, or if you're feeling rejected, or it's their loss, it's not yours. It's an escape route for you. There's no missed opportunities here. It's only allowing you, it's to flip your script. It's only allowing you to find the opportunity that is right to you. You are meant to go on this journey, not to be alone and completely like isolated. It's to be open to what? Relationships that are, healthy for you, asking for help, having mutual friends, having that course circle here. You were in an area that wasn't that. You were in an area that wasn't that. Your strength is you've been through worse. Can you imagine what it's going to be like when you're in the better times? It's going to be kicked ass. It's going to feel amazing for you. This is for Scorpio, who really is in the process of, that's right, Meredith, finding their tribe. But also finding what they really want to the core. So look at any blows that you get, even if it happens this week, it's not your loss. It's allowing you to go, I tried and now I'm ready to go. It's an exit. Things to consider this week here for you. You're not stuck anymore. You're not sacrificing yourself here with fears and not being enlightened. You're going to try it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But the situations that you do pause on, that you do sacrifice and take your time on, you're going to do it to see how you can be enlightened by it. It's some really cool energy for you this week, Scorpio. That's what I got. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. We also have the collective up next. Really is room to appreciate that. It's true. You're welcome, Star. Send me Saggy. Yeah, Sagittarius is up. Thanks, guys, for all the love. I do appreciate it. Reminder to make sure you're subscribed. If you want to chat with the cool groups and YouTube, you can chat if you want over on Facebook as well. Mostly everybody's here on YouTube. So for those of you who are on Facebook going, where is everybody? Everybody's on YouTube. And we have a couple people who jump in on Twitch, but I don't have a really huge, I just started on Twitch, so I don't really have a huge, I also have not been advertising it. I need to start doing that. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see who you are this week. Who is Sagittarius to the essence, to the core this week? Sagittarius, who are you? The Hierophant, Taurus energy. I feel more of a pensive energy when it comes to your belief system. You're not as open or excited about something. I think you're evaluating some structure. Some of you evaluating a relationship. I mean, your strength here is being able to work something out. But at what cost? At what cost? And some of you feel like you are in the midst of a really big spiritual lesson here when it comes to a scenario or a person. But I see you listening. Not excited. You're not like, hey, what's going on here? I just see you kind of like, all right, let's see what do you got here? What's the lesson for me this week? Okay. Very professional level here. All right, let's see what's going on here for Sagittarius. Remember, reversals just tell me the side here that goes with that card. Strength. You got a very prideful individual who, Leo energy, this person, okay, this is a big, I call this my Rodney Dangerfield energy here. Like, picture this. All right. You got an individual here who's very prideful, but also feels that they have to devour you, claim you, like you're theirs. Okay. It's a very jealous individual. So this could be a partnership where jealousy gets involved in the way. This person's always competitive. Always competitive. something doesn't feel right to you. Justice reversed. This person's lying. Some of you know this person's doing something illegal. And you're like, no, I'm not doing that. You're not doing that. You've been through a lot of cycles with this individual. You got another 10 here. We have 10 here. We have the 10 of Wands. I feel like, do feel like you're like Atlas having the world on your shoulders. I feel like this individual does not realize what they're asking you. They're asking something of you this week. And it feels fishy. It doesn't feel right. And it's not fair. And you also know that if you take this on or listen to this person's bullshit, it's going to be weighing heavily on you. It's going to take all of your energy, all of your strength. It's going to be on you. But somebody here is feeding you bullshit, sucking away the air from you to the point where they're like, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's good. I honestly feel like this person's just an energy vampire. See, they're changing this around with an opportunity that they are giving you. This is like a dirty car salesman. Like it feels like somebody here is trying to sell you something, as seen on TV. It's a miracle. This will work. This person is a con artist. Honestly, it feels like a con artist of some sort or just a fake. But you're associated with them. But it's the way that they come off as though they're professional. And you're like, there's nothing professional about you. And they're like, you're just like me. Or like, we're just like, we're two peas in the pod. And you're like, no, we're not. There's another reading that was similar energy with the family, the legacy. I can't remember. I think it was Gemini, maybe. Yeah, the barriers between us. No, we're not. Block. There it is. Sagittarius is blocking somebody. This person's no good. So I feel like you say no, you block. You block because this person is looking for an opportunity for you to take on their baggage. Now, if this is a relationship, this is an individual here who's not out of another relationship. Maybe they went back to an old relationship and then came back to you and said, I'm done with that relationship. No, they're not. They're still married. They're still tagged to this person. Some of you are the side chick or the side guy. But this is an individual here who likes to say, I'm committed to you. It's going to be over soon. No, they're not. What to consider with this person? I've changed. No, they haven't. Yep, 9 of Wands. No, they haven't. You blocked them for a reason. So if they try to scale the walls, and they will try to scale the walls, people scale them all different ways. Another account, find a way, whatever it is, you're just being told here to remember who you are. You got 9 of Wands twice. So this is somebody here you're going to be blocking, not just once, twice, or saying no. No means no, but apparently somebody needs to hear it again for the Sagittarius because they're not getting it. That's what I got for Saggy. We're going to move on to Capricorn next. That's rough. We're in that moon energy, so you know how people come out crawling through the woodworks. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see who you are the next 7 days. The Hermits, soul searching, being enlightened. You're doing something on your own, but sometimes you get burnt out on the soul searching, and you realize that. You realize sometimes you stay in it too long. But this week, there's something about this, like, no, I'm not going to stay in this too long. But there's something that you are wanting to step away from. You're feeling a little bit drained this week. Could be a relationship here. I mean, your strength here is in relationship, but there's something within a relationship that's draining you. I feel like you got somebody here who needs you more than you need them right now, and you might not feel support. That was pretty much channeled, but we'll see. Remember, the reversals tell me where it is on this card energy. We have the Page of Swords. Somebody's watching you and you're watching them. The Nine of Cups. Magician. You're pulling back this week. You want to see what's good for you. I also feel this energy that somebody is well aware you've taken your light back. You have. This is you evaluating from a distance so that you can get a better perception. So you're taking a break from somebody this week. Or some of you are taking a sick day. I don't know. Hey, Kate. But this is about what your desires are, what makes you happy, what fulfills you. Like, this is your needs. So you're definitely looking to manifest something, the master of everything. So you had to step back to get grounded in this energy to manifest something that you truly want. Because I think that there's somebody here or an environment that is draining you. And some of you are like, I need to take a vacation day. I need to take a me day. Maybe it's a love day, where it's like, it's just about me. No kids, no husband, no nothing, or wife. Could be anyway. But I feel like you're taking some time and effort this week for you. And if not, you're realizing you need to. Let's see what this Page of Swords is about. What's going on with your evaluation? Two of Cups, a relationship. What's right for you? And some of you, the relationships within yourself too. Trying to realign. But I really feel like it's a relationship with another individual. That mirrors back something to you. And it's allowing you to realign. I think this person drains you. A lot of cups. Could be dealing. Here's the thing: you're drained. It could be another Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, a lot of Earth energy. But look at this: he had it all. What he did with it changed the universe. Some of you feel like you had it all, and this person has it all, and they've taken it all. You're welcome, Scorpio. Thank you for coming by. But there's just something here of realizing that you gave it your all. You gave a person your all. You gave a job your all. And it's like, what am I doing? The King of Pentacles, when they're reversed, they don't realize their worth. Sometimes they will, they can overspend, be big spenders. But you might also have an individual who doesn't know their worth either and takes from you because they don't get it. They don't have confidence in you, not in you, in themselves. The Moon, Pisces energy. There's fear of leaving a situation. There's fear of leaving a connection or a job, of the unknown, but these are just illusions. I will tell you this, it's just illusions, because you ask for something better, and you know that you haven't really been working with the universe in a sense of, well, what are the things in my life that I haven't left behind? Because if I want it to be open, I have to realize the core of what I want. Because some of you are trying to make something fit that is not going to fit for you. What does the universe want you to consider this week during this break? Because I feel like you're having a break, a mental health day, some of you, or a week. Things to consider. Your options. I think that you've been procrastinating on looking at opportunities that are right for you. And now it's becoming to the point where it can haunt you a little bit. Like, did I make the right decision? Am I staying too long? Yeah, you know it. You're listening to your intuition, but the problem is you tend to stay isolated until you're entirely drained by an individual. And then you have enough. So you overgive to a scenario. So in order to stop the overgiving, you stop giving so much. So this is you learning to balance your light and what your desires are. And you do have somebody here who's very insecure or has a lot of insecurities. Even if this is a boss or a leader or work related, this is a person here who's like, well, I need you to fix this. I need you to do that. I need you. There's heavy reliance here, but there's not a balance of money, and it's like, what are you doing? Why are you at a place where you can make more, So it could be comfortable. Maybe you're in a comfort zone, because you've been in it so long. It's like, oh, I'll just deal with it. But it's the same pattern over and over again. So this week you're trying to break the pattern. So breaking the pattern is by taking some kind of day off or need here to reevaluate what you truly want. You have been working kind of against the universe with staying in something and hoping that something magically changes about a person. No, it's not going to change in the situation or the person. The change is actually you, Capricorn. The change is you. All right, let's see what's going on for Aquarius. We have Pisces. Don't forget, we have the bonus collective, so don't go anywhere. And we also have a giveaway. We have a giveaway to give away. Oh, Lila's back. Hello, welcome. I hope you guys had a nice weekend. Aquarius, let's see who you are this week. Who is Aquarius this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, who are you for the next 7 days? Aquarius, you are, struggling with the Ace of Wands. You're trying to take something back. Your power back? Mine. You're taking something back, but it's deader than dead. Okay. This has to do with the core of who you are. Enough is enough. You have opportunities here that are well versed for you, that have more growth for you, but there's something here. I mean, your strength here is that you've outstayed your welcome somewhere that is dead. It's dead. But you have opportunities, you have support, and it may not be in the way that you anticipated it or expected, but it's there. So I do feel like you're taking your power back of some sort here, where it's like something is over, something is dead. All right, let's see what's going on. Hello, Maggie. Welcome. Stay put for the collective. Remember, if they're reverse, it just tells me the energy of where it's at. The Chariot, you feel stuck. And I feel this need of an overdrive, and there's no growth. There's no potential. There's nothing here. Cancer energy. If you want to go after something, you need to go after it. You need to go after it. The Five of Pentacles is, this is draining the hell out of me. I feel so lonely. I feel so rejected by this scenario, the situation. I'm like on my own. There's better options out there. And I will tell you this much, there's a particular option. And if this is a relationship, that is there. You just haven't gone after it. But it's you who needs to go after it, because that's what the Ace of Wands is. You get handed something and there's an opportunity here, but then you have to run with it. You're the one with the baton. But there's a baton here that you were running with that is deader than dead. There's nothing here that is going to have any more growth. You outdone a cycle, Aquarius, that you're being asked to pull your power back and to put towards things where there is growth, there is love, there is desire, there is passion. Some of you, this was a dead-end relationship, and this dead-end relationship doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friendship. It could be work-related, but it's something here where you are now evaluating your options. It's like, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, you were evaluating it. Remember the reverse? You're evaluating options where you can actually see the potential of growth. Everything that you see with the potential here is dead. I did not tell you that, Kate. I said some of you may do that. The Five of Cups here, reverse. Some of you feel like you wasted so much time and effort on something that you could have been doing something else that you really, really loved, or you should have taken action with. Some of you, it's another relationship. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's opportunities, and opportunities here where you don't feel so stuck. So there's a little bit of guilt here coming up. I just want to point out all of the fives. You have 5, 5, 5, 5. You're breaking a cycle this week and you're taking action. It's not an opportunity that is going to fall in your lap. It's the opportunity here to go after what you truly desire that you haven't been doing because you're trying to hold on to something that is deader than dead. And a lot of you are not going to want to hear that because it's somebody here who you thought was your person or your soulmate or your twin flame. And I'm not saying in a condescending way. I'm just telling you because I've been through that before, and they're lessons. And I'm not here to hinder anybody. I'm here to help. So look at it that way. Whatever this loss this week is, oh my God, is going to allow you to have a new opportunity. This is a particular card for this deck, but it says change is in the air, an exciting adventure into the unknown. This is something that you have to go after. This could be chasing a dream and now it's making it a reality. This could be new love or finally being open to love and looking at the opportunities and taking actions here, not being so stuck on something that was deader than dead. The change is in the air. I love that you got all the suit cards here. Suit up, be prepared, because you're about to take off. You are leaving an old version. Some of you, an old relationship, an old version of you. Others of you, an old job. But you are taking off. The mission's on you. Good luck. You know, I just feel like this is something here where you're taking actions. This is an action that you need to take. It's a drive, it's a passion, and you see the potential here for growth, but you don't know the growth until you start running with it. Things to consider this week, Aquarius, things to consider this week in this energy. Let shit go. When things are broken, let it fall. And some of you are the ones who are going to explode it. Be the phoenix. It's a rebirth. Yes, you were rejected. Yes, there is a loss. You didn't get what you wanted. But the universe is saying here, I promise you, it's going to allow you what you need and desire and have. And there's going to be a whole different perception here. But you have to get out of this building. You have to fly. It can't be the other way around. All right. That's what I have for Aquarius. We're going to move on to Pisces. Now, when we get to the final zodiac, yeah, we got quite a few people watching Papa Wheelies. This is the time where we're going to hit like. This is the time here we're going to love. This is the time here where you're also going to comment if you want to be in the energy of the collective reading. And we do have a bonus collective read coming up. And that will be done right after we give the giveaway, because I want to do the giveaway and then the bonus collective here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, comment bonus, put the energy in there, help the algorithm be raised. Thank you guys so much for being here. And we're going to shuffle and get to it here. Keep on commenting bonus. And for those who are all jumping out and going, why is everyone commenting bonus? It's because they're putting the energy into the collective reading. That reading may be for them. All right. Pisces, let's see who you are in the next 7 days. Who is Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Well, you're exactly who you need to be. That's you. That's who you are. The card just goes with who you are. You're very loving. You're compassionate. This is the King of Cups. Very sincere. But also, I don't think you take a lot of bullshit from individuals. And there's a tendency to get a little bit angry or moody. So you definitely have two sides of you. Like 1 minute you can be all loving and everybody loves Pisces. The next minute Pisces can be like, get the hell out of my face. And you're like, Jesus, where did that come from? Usually because they tend to hold back their reactions when it comes to feelings because they're reserved. They've been through it, but everybody has their limits. So Pisces, there are some things when it comes to connections that are going to give you limits this week. I think you're trying to be very loving about it and understanding. I just heard understanding. To the core, you're a very understanding individual. Okay. Remember, reversals, just tell me where it is on the card. Next 7 days, we have the Two of Wands. Ooh. The Wands card here, which is cornered. This particular card for this deck. Oh, we got Temperance here. Okay. I feel cornered. I feel like you're looking for an escape route. Is somebody cornering you? There's something about looking at opportunities when it comes. I mean, because your strength here is that you can deal with a lot, and things can go really, really great. But the challenge here is that when things don't feel that great or understanding, oh my God, it could feel like the end of the world to you, especially with the groups. You might be a little bit of a people pleaser here, but you're being cornered. And I feel a little trapped by this energy. You know what? This is like, I think this is almost something it's been going on for quite some time. Because temperance energy is like, be cool, be cool. Don't let them know. Don't let them know that I'm freaking out right now. I'm about to freak out. Be cool. You're trying to cover your emotions. You are trying to cover your emotions. You are trying to cover your emotions because what is revealed to you this week is a doozy. I almost feel public facing too. So I feel like someone is cornering you to make you react a specific way that's public facing where you'll look like, people gaslight and then they get angry and they're like, I can't believe Pisces freaked out that way. There's something that you're going to be hearing this week that is going to tick you off. Lies about you. It's all going to be revealed. Very manipulative energy here. That's your energy. Someone here is revealing some dirt. That's what it is. This person's revealing dirt on Pisces this week. I almost feel like there's gossip. There is 100% gossip. There is 100% gossip. Somebody here that you thought loved you is blaming you. What did you do, Pisces? What did you do, Pisces? Pisces going, I didn't do anything. But they're trying to get you angry. They're trying to get you to react. Feeling very judged. Listen, it's going to be very hard, but you see how this is hidden? BOGO. See how this is hidden? This is don't let someone's gossip or shit talk, whatever is being revealed to you, and it is gossip. Don't let that take your light away. But also just remain reserved. And I see you doing that, but it's taking a lot to hold back this Pisces. This Pisces wants to react. This Pisces is means business. But what it means is business towards your sun. You're realizing your light. You're realizing you have clarity here that somebody here is jealous. Somebody here is shit talking. Making up rumors about you, making up lies about you. What to consider, what you need to consider about the next 7 days, other than you'll get through it. But it's by staying reserved. You may feel a little bit cornered because this is going to come out of nowhere. It's like while you're out in public or while you're at a group event, it's that kind of thing. Or at work, some of you. Be prepared because it's an opportunity here that this is an offer here that you're usually very compassionate and loving. But this is going to make you want to spill it all. And this individual, they're doing it so you do show your emotions. They want to flip the narrative. They want to flip the story. Spirit is saying, do it with love. Don't let this person take your opportunity. Don't let this person take your light away, and it's just like love and light, it's all about love and offers. It's not an offer of, but you can give the offer of love. And it's a reaction here. It's like, I love myself enough to know this is full of shit. Because someone here is trying to get you to react. And that's exactly what they want to do. So be strong this week on that. That's what I got for you, Pisces. All right, we're going to get ready for our bonus reading, but we also have a giveaway to do. So we're going to do the giveaway first. But let me get these shuffles ready so we can be prepared for the bonus. Well, if they're making up lies, you shouldn't engage in the anger. That's that infamous saying of just let them. Karma will find its way. But I feel like there's something publicly coming out by that Pisces, like publicly. It almost feels, honestly, it feels like a humiliation spell of some sort. All right, we do have a bonus. We still have the bonus, but before we do the bonus, collective read, I have a Harmonia giveaway to give. And we're giving away this beautiful basket that the Refined Rebel Emporium put together. And if you want to join any of these giveaways, I have a giveaway each month. You're automatically entered for the reading giveaway. But if you want to take part of these giveaways, it's kind of like a grab bag. I have a top 20 list. If you're on the top 20 list, you can have 2 entries, but anybody who's a tier 1 or tier 2 member can enter these contests until the cards are filled up, because we use the tarot cards, the major arcana cards here to enter here. And so everybody has picked their card. We're going to get to it and see who the winner is. I got to find the list here, and we're going to see who. Hopefully I pulled all the right cards. I think everybody, we only had a couple of stuff this. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. Let's see who the winner is before we get into the collective energy. It was a really cool basket. Who's going to get the honey bear basket? And the winner is the Hanged Man. Oh, Isis. So that would be our member here, Isis. Congratulations. You won this amazing basket. Isis has won a couple of our giveaways. She's got a lucky horseshoe. I just know it. Congratulations, Isis. You got such a cool basket. Like, that's so awesome. I don't know if Isis is still on, but make sure somebody reaches out to her. And a couple people, you know who Isis is. So let her know. She won. All right. Let's get back to the bonus. Bonus. We still have one more reading. I know. I'm so excited she won. He's going to be so excited. Oh, special delivery for the metaphysical journey. Did Santa come? You won. That's what you missed. What did you miss? You won the freaking basket. We were just talking about how lucky you are. This is what you won. Look at this, girl. You won $100 worth of items from the Refined Rebel Emporium that Barbara Zisk put together. And she went above and beyond here with lots of cool products, natural products, but also from all made in the USA. I mean, there's just some really cute stuff in there. Yeah, Santa's pretty cool. I love Santa too. All right. I love how she just pops in here like, what's going on? What did I miss? Okay, we got to collect a bonus. Let's take our time on this, shall we? Collective, who are we this week? Yeah, I did it between the bonus in there because I know a lot of people were waiting. Who are we this week? Oh my gosh, this magician just wants to come out. We are the magician, damn it. As above, so below. But what's below could be a situation. We're taking a gamble. This has to do with our abundance. When you think of abundance, it's the things that are materialized within our reality. Okay. It's not just mastering the accomplishment, but like obtaining something. So I feel who we are is the magician this week. Love it. Love it. What we can tend to be sometimes controlling that energy of like, I got this, but not really allowing it the room to breathe, maybe getting super hyper focus. All right. Reversals are now up, collective. Reversals, let me know if you're in this hyper focused energy. Yeah, you are. Look at that. I like that. Remember, our number was, we had 10. We had a 10 last week, guys. We got 2 5s again. We got the same numbers last week. We have 10 cents on the card and we have the 5 of swords. You can't even make this up. The slaughter of the green men. All right. So this feels like an ego death. This feels like an ego death here, the Hierophant lesson learned. You're breaking a belief system and creating a new structure. Look at this. You got another 5. Look at all of these 5s on these cards. This is wild. Remember, collective, our energy is the essence, the connection to the core of who we are. The core. When you think of the magician, it's the first card. But the core is the 0, which is basically the Fool. So there's an opportunity here where thought is created, something has to come of it. So your belief system is being deconstructed this week and you're realigning. Brighter of order, and I love this for the galaxy. The King of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. He had it all. What he did with it changed the universe. See, there's something here where you're beating yourself up. And this is a perfectionist. I can tell you right now, this is a perfectionist. Because if you think you have it all, it's also saying, well, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. But at the same time, you don't really have it all because you feel like you're missing something. So there's this energy here where I feel this King of Pentacles is someone who can be, I don't want to say greedy, but has a tendency to fill themselves up with surface shit versus looking at the core of who they truly are. And this week, there's something that is fear-based that you are hitting and going, I know what's left me stuck. Okay. And the Hierophant also is a very relationship core card too, when it comes to counseling. We both play roles here as student, as teacher, but also when it comes to relationships. And our challenge here, remember, our challenge was the 3 of Cups, is having that union, having that connection. But when we feel the strength here is we tend to stay in things that are deader than dead. I don't remember. There's a couple readings that got this, that they were deader than dead. It wasn't just one reading. It was a couple that, for this week's energy. But I feel like this ribbon, it's red. It's not even yellow. It's not even showing support. It's a red flag. So it's like, I feel like you're realizing and seeing a red flag this week when it comes to what you're committed to. And it's like, this is surface. This is fake. Some of you, you're pretending to fake it till you make it. Others of you are in a relationship where it's like, I don't even know who the hell I am anymore. And that relationship could be even work related. The sun, clarity. You see it now. The rebirth. The Page of Pentacles here reverse, as seen on TV. It feels like materialistic. It feels almost like fake. But I feel like there's something here where it says, welcome to your future. Well, I feel like this is somebody here who was future faking it. Yeah, lay off the retail therapy. Future faking it, or maybe lost in a dream desire. Maybe it was lost in a dream desire with a particular person. Or a certain way of being. But there's just something here where you were throwing something in and putting time and effort into it. And let me just give it a list. It's only 99 cents. Let me keep going. Well, after a while, that subscription starts looking back and you're like, how much did I pay for that? Did that really get me the results that I really wanted? Your eyes were glazed over by something that you saw or someone. And it's like, well, if I have that, I can have it all. So I must have that. I also feel some of you are at a job that you're not really developing any more skills. You're just comfortable. And if it's a relationship, you're not really developing anything more. It's just this comfortable thing of going, well, this is as good as it gets. But is it? And if you're not in a relationship and it's just something here where you've been single along, maybe you've just been stuck in here where you're like, I have a really negative attitude on relationships. I don't have to be this way. I don't have to be frugal. I don't have to be on my own or stingy or pretend that I'm happy when I have it all. Maybe some of you are saying with it, oh, this kind of looks like this is the teapot pose. Okay. Anybody who's in the teapot pose is like, I'm good. I got it. Right. Yep. I'm confident. I know this is what I want. It's a little bit cockiness, but there's someone here who's been faking that they're happy with it and they're not. They're not. There's that cornered feeling. Now, this is a particular card for this deck, but it's got a 7 on it, and it does feel very defensive energy. It does feel like the 7 of Wands, but I feel like it has a lot to do with making something fit that you don't fit in anymore. Or it's a fantasy for some of you. One more row. This is a controlling energy, Aries energy. This is somebody here who thinks they're playing God to some extent. No, I'm going to stay in and I'm going to stick to the end of this. I know this is supposed to be what I need to do. All right. This person here is thinking that they can control something and not surrendering to something. I mean, the Emperor can be very controlling, but also some of you are being controlled by another individual and taking your worth away. This could be a controlling boss, could be a controlling relationship that's very narcissistic and gaslights you. Look at this. The 10 of Cups. You have your circle. You have your tribe. Hi, Jason. Welcome. Kind of has a Jetsons feel, doesn't it? Family, home, and happiness, the wave of the future. This is a fear of leaving something and going towards something that is newer and more advanced for you and out of your comfort zone. But you're not alone. You have assistants here, you have family here, you have friends here. I know this is your challenge here, is that there's something here that doesn't feel like home to you anymore, that doesn't see your worth anymore, or you wasted the time on there thinking that you have to do something on your own. And Spirit's saying, hey, you tend to stay in the things that are deader than dead, and sometimes you have to be excited about the new adventures. And you might have this week individuals here who are pep talking you to get out of a scenario here. Yeah, you would be better without this. The Chariot, you can't make this up. Look at all the fives. You got a 10 of cups and you have the Chariot. Congratulations. You are the driver and you are going to get assistance. And some of you, this is like people who are close to you, but others of you, this is your spirit team. All right. But you are moving and you are going for a ride. And this is an adventure that you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to ride this spaceship, but I'm going to do it anyway. Something to consider, what to consider with this. Go for the ride. That's how the magician works. You know, they just create. And they just let the creation happen. And then they go and they keep going. They don't create and go, well, was it perfect? Jesus refused to take the wheel. I love it. Things to consider in this energy this week. Look at this. 7 of Pentacles. Break ground. Break ground. This reminds me a lot of the 9 of Pentacles with the grapes. But do you see how someone here is sitting at the table like, this again? We're having the same food again? And it's like, well, we can have something different. We can have something that's a little bit more healthier. There's a need here to be very patient with breaking new ground. And don't be so hung up or pig-headed. I'm going to say pig-headed because look at it. This is this. The 5 of Swords energy. There's the Emperor energy. Pig-headed when it comes to talking about you. Don't put yourself down, Spirit's saying. It takes time to change habits. It takes time to learn something. Don't do the negative self-talk on yourself. And if there's an individual here who can assist you or has a particular way or says you should go this way, just remember you're the one driving. You're the one driving. The co-piloting part is the assistance. All right. The co-piloting here is your angel saying, hello. Yeah, we can give you that, but you need to let us know where you want to go. So this is you taking off this week and you are about to go on the drive. A road trip of a life for some of you. But you're leaving something behind that no longer serves you. All right. That's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed these readings. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back sometime this week for All Signs Love readings. Make sure you stay tuned and look up and subscribe to my channel so you can see when those are scheduled. I try to schedule them out now at least 4 days in advance so that you can see. You guys take care and have an amazing night.